You're not overthinking because something is wrong with you. You're overthinking because your brain genuinely believes it is keeping you safe. And until you understand that, nothing you try to stop it will actually work. Here is what is happening. Deep in your brain is a system whose only job is to scan your relationships for danger. It runs in the background constantly without you choosing to activate it. And for people with anxious attachment, this system is set extremely sensitive. It doesn't wait for real problems. It reacts to possibilities, to silence, to a slightly short reply, to a tone that felt different from yesterday. The moment it detects anything uncertain, it sends one message to the rest of your brain. Figure this out now. And that is where the overthinking comes from. It is not a personality flaw. It is your brain trying to solve what it has registered as a threat. The problem is, the threat is not real. The relationship is probably fine, but your nervous system doesn't know that because it is not responding to what is actually happening. It is responding to a pattern it learned a long time ago, in an environment where uncertainty in a close relationship sometimes did mean something was wrong. So it keeps thinking, keeps analyzing, keeps looking for the answer that will make the feeling stop. And here's why that never works. Overthinking feels like problem solving, but it isn't. It is anxiety wearing the costume of logic. You are not actually looking for information, you're looking for certainty. And relationships cannot give you certainty because people are not controllable and the future is not knowable. Every time you analyze a conversation looking for reassurance, you may find it temporarily, but the anxiety that sent you there is still present. So within a short time, a new question forms, a new thing to analyze, a new thread to pull. Psychologist Carl Jung said it simply, "What you resist persists." The more energy you pour into trying to think your way out of the feeling, the more it feeds it. So what actually works? The first thing is learning to recognize the moment it starts, not an hour into a spiral. The moment your mind first locks onto something and starts turning it over. That moment is when you have the most power to interrupt it, not by forcing yourself to stop thinking, but by asking one honest question. Am I responding to something that is actually happening right now, or am I responding to a feeling from the past? Most of the time, if you're honest, the answer is the feeling from the past. The second thing is learning to sit with uncertainty without immediately trying to resolve it. This is uncomfortable. Your nervous system will push back hard. But every time you let an uncertain moment pass without analyzing it into the ground, without texting to check, without running the scenario in your head, you are teaching your brain something new. You are showing it that uncertainty does not always mean danger, that you can survive not knowing, that the relationship does not require constant monitoring to stay intact. Research from Dr. Kristen Neff at the University of Texas shows that self-compassion, specifically treating yourself with the same patience you would offer a friend, measurably reduces anxiety and rumination, not because it solves the problem, but because it stops you adding shame on top of the anxiety, which is what turns a manageable feeling into a full spiral. The third thing, and the most important, is understanding that the goal is not to become someone who never feels anxious in relationships. The goal is to become someone who feels the anxiety and does not let it make the decisions. Overthinking is your brain trying to protect you. It is not your enemy, but it has been running a very outdated program, one that made sense in a different time, in a different environment, with different stakes. You are safe now. And the more you remind your nervous system of that, through action, not just through thought, the quieter that alarm will eventually become. If you want to understand the full picture of why your brain works this way in relationships, I made a complete video breaking down the entire psychology of relationship anxiety from the root. It covers where this pattern comes from, why it affects everything you do in love, and what the path out actually looks like. It's the foundation of everything on this channel. The video should be on your screen right now. Go watch it next.